So this was the next day after I had arrived Mombasa. After the hotel stay itself, I left the hotel and came towards Mombasa, Nyali. Then again, this was also after my trip to an area called Kikambala in Kilifi County. Kilifi is very much a tourist destination, but I only had one thing to go there for, and that was to check for some of my project that was ongoing there. I took a three-legged wheeled car over there, and something happened along the way. The Holy Spirit alerted me. I had left my purse actually in that hotel, the hotel where you saw me swimming. I left my purse and my charger, but somewhere along the line, I started um, having inkling or pushing the spirit to actually check. And I had to tell the driver, the tuk-tuk driver, to take me right back, run to the reception, straight to the room, only to find I had left my purse with my cash card in there, some shillings, Uganda shillings and Kenyan shillings, and my charger. Can you guys imagine? So what I just want to say there is never ignore your spirit. For me to start looking for my purse, all of a sudden, halfway, almost halfway after leaving the hotel, I believe was the God's direction for me, pushing me to make sure that I had everything. Um, so here I was. This is something that I really, really needed, and for a fraction of the cost, in comparison to what I'd pay in UK, this is something I always like to do for myself when I come to Africa. Something that would cost me, um, I don't know, maybe uh, £30 might cost me half of it, maybe 10. For this, I actually paid about, I believe it was £8 or £9. So it's really much worth it. So keep watching and just see how I got on. So after the trip to Kikambala in the three-wheeled car, some parts of that journey have been cut out because I accidentally deleted the video I took. I had to go to Safaricom, where I needed to sort out matters to do with my Kenyan phone line, which also carries the M-Pesa, which I used for fund transactions. And anytime I should go to Kenya, I need a line, which is very important. So my card had actually been blocked because I hadn't been using it for some time. I had switched phones and I couldn't access the actual SIM card on the app because the app wouldn't load on another phone from a previous phone. So this is something that was recommended for me to come to the city mall near Nyali Center to actually resolve. For such matters, one needs to actually go to the bigger offices of Safaricom. So if you're a visitor to Kenya, if you ever visit, you do need that the bigger office, either in Nairobi CBD areas or other parts of the part of the country where you can resolve the matters to do with SIM cards, are not the ordinary small booth boxes, but they're actually bigger offices. Then I went for some TLC and foot massage, and pretty much this is how I wound up the rest of my time. I had from 2 p.m. I got back to the Nyali Center area, and my bus to Nairobi from Mombasa was set for 8 p.m. and by this time I'd already bought my coach ticket to go back. So I just wound up having some time to actually relax, which was very nice, and to actually visit that locality again. in the West that still may very well be good as well in the long run, such as UHT milk, for instance. So I was just running along, and I was very concerned about my time because I had to catch a bus, a coach to Nairobi. Don't forget that this is Mombasa. I'm still in. I came away from the hotel. I went to the area Kilifi, like I said earlier on, and I came back to this location to have a foot massage and to go through the Naiva supermarket. They have got quite a range of imported items as well as African products, especially in the tea section as well. There's also quite a wide range of cosmetics that are produced here in Kenya, or possibly even some other African countries that may be imported here. African countries now produce quite a good range of cosmetic and beauty products, which I'm also extremely keen on. Sometimes I would just like to look at what's on the market. Whilst we were on the bus to Mombasa, or rather no, to Nairobi, somebody popped onto the bus and was selling some health care products as well as some cosmetic items that were mainly made of herbal, such as aloe, and plants such as aloe vera. So that was quite interesting as well, and I managed to just get myself a little tub of skincare cream that she saw was very good. So there we have it, Naivas, Nyali Center, Mombasa. This is where the journey began many years ago, 78, 79. It didn't begin in Nyali Center, of course, but it began in Nyali. Old Nyali, to be specific, is one of the first places that my family left Uganda for, to come through the borders to Kenya, and we dwelled in Old Nyali, Mombasa, for at least no less than 1.5 to 2 years. So here I was checking out my items. I just wanted some water and some snacks, and jumped back on the matatu, or the small minibus, back to the side of where I was going to catch my bus to Nairobi. Till next time, bye. Here I had reached Nairobi, and I checked into the hotel just next door to this restaurant, and I was here really hungry to have some breakfast that very morning in Nairobi, and just to rest and take the next trip again to Uganda. Huge mandazi, cup of lemon tea. It was lovely. It was lovely to have a very East African breakfast, and had some eggs as well, some sausages. They have a wide range of very traditional foods, as well as continental food items. After this, this was the time that I went back to the hotel room to rest for a little bit, and then I booked myself to go for a full body massage, which wasn't so far from here. This is River Road, and that place was in downtown, or the other side of downtown Nairobi, actually, I believe on Gara Road. I took Boda, which is one of these corner motorcycles, to take me. Stopped over to load petrol and went straight to that place. I just had to show them address. That River Road, a lot of people say a lot of things about that River Road, but there you go. I found my way out.